Hey everybody, today I want to tell you about the food subscription HelloFresh. I have my box right here and it's really heavy, so I'm going to put it down. But each box comes like this. Now this is a food subscription that lets you completely, or rather almost completely, customize it. If you want the food every week, every 2 weeks, whenever you feel like it, you can skip as many months as you like. There's just such a little commitment to this. You buy a box and you can just keep skipping until you're ready to buy a box, which is fantastic. They have a vegetarian option and an omnivore option, so whether you are a full vegetarian or you like to include some vegetarians or you just like to eat all meat dishes, they have options for you. Every week you get a menu and you get to choose 3 of the 5 plates that they offer, and when you buy the box of 3 meals you get enough for 2 people each. For each meal you get enough for 2 people, so you're actually getting enough food altogether for 6 separate dishes, which is great. It's much cheaper than going out to get food, especially if you live in a bigger city and you're not going to like McDonald's. If you're actually going out for dinner, it's going to be a lot pricier. This allows you to cook a beautiful fancy meal in your house, try new ingredients, try new meals without ever having to do the grocery shopping. All you have to do is cook it. It is similar to other subscriptions like Plated, except for I find you get a little bit more food with this subscription, even though it's a little bit pricier. The price of 3 meals at 2 plates each is about $79, I believe, but if you use my promo code below, you can save $20 off your first purchase, so it'll come to, I believe, $59, or it might be $69. I think it's actually $69. I might be wrong. $69 or $79 for 3 meals. I'll have all that information below just to correct myself. I don't always have the information in front of me. So anyway, I'm going to show you the 3 meals I got this week, and if you're interested in signing up for the subscription, like I said, there is my link below and you will save some money on your first box. So let's look. By the way, you do get your little recipe cards, so you're never lost when you're creating new meals, which I love, because sometimes, you know, you look at a recipe in a book, you find a recipe online, but it's not really too helpful. This really gives you everything you need to know from what every ingredient is. So if you're new in the kitchen and you're like, I've never seen this ingredient, what is it? What does it look like? And how do I use it? They give you a handy little guide of every little vegetable, every fruit, everything that you need right here. And I usually plate my food just like they have. I usually set it up just like this so I can visualize it and understand what I'm cooking with. They also give you the nutrition breakdown, so if you're on a diet, you get to know exactly, like this roasted summer squash and tomato rotini is 462 calories, which isn't too bad. You're supposed to have like 300 calorie meals if you're trying to lose weight and whatnot, or just to eat healthy. So this is only slightly above what calories you should be. And the only other ingredients you need aside from the ones in the box are olive oil and butter. Usually you just need olive oil, butter, salt, pepper. Very basic ingredients that you probably already have at home, but for the most part you do not have to go grocery shopping when you sign up to this subscription. And like I said, if you're new in the kitchen and say internet recipes just aren't doing it for you, the other side gives you step-by-step instructions and literally pictures as you go. So if you're like, what should my pan look like? What exactly should I be doing? They show you exactly step by step how things should look. So it allows you the ability to not only learn how to cook, have a gourmet meal, not have to go do food shopping. It has so many pluses and benefits to it. It's just fantastic. And like I said, in terms of price, yes, it sounds a little bit pricey, but this box is literally filled to the top with groceries. So it's not like they're skimping on you or whatever. So if you look at your budget for the week, like how much money are you spending on food? If your budget for 2 people is a $200 budget, you have 3 meals, which is just about half a week covered for 2 people, and you're only paying like $69, $79, which leaves tons of other money for your breakfasts, your lunches, and other dinners for that week, and you don't even have to worry about doing this portion of your shopping. It does give you a little bit of a break, and like I said, instead of going out to eat, which can be a little bit pricey, think about it. 2 people go out, there's no way you're going to be spending $20 on that meal for 2 people if you're going to a nice restaurant. Not going to happen. Unless you're lucky and you live in a location where your restaurants are cheap by you. I live in Brooklyn, so if I want to go out with my significant other or what have you, it's going to be so expensive. It's not going to come out to $20. It's going to be way above, maybe $60, $70, and that's how much this box is, so you save overall. So it's great if you're the kind of person that's like, well, I like to go out, I like to try new things. You're saving on tip, atmosphere, gas money. You're saving on all of those things when you just cook meals at home, and like I said, you get to learn how to cook these meals, and you get to save these little recipe cards. So let's dive into the box so I can show you guys exactly how it's set up. It comes in a nice sturdy cooler bag, so you don't have to worry about anything arriving warm. They will leave it at your door. That's what they did with me this morning. I woke up and it was right at my door, and everything is still super cold. I actually wanted to test it. I wanted to see how long it would stay cold. This was at my door at 8 o'clock. It is now about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and everything is still super cold and super fresh. So this bag right here says these ingredients are for the seared steak with pepper and cannelloni bean mash. So this is one of the recipes I chose. So I have this here. I don't even have to worry about it. It's all ready to go. I can just plop that bag in my fridge. This here is for the seared tuna noise salad. So I have a nice big bag of vegetables. I have cherry tomatoes, a cucumber, potatoes, lemon. Everything that I would need is in that bag. I have some Parmesan. I have, and if you're wondering like what brands, is it some weird brands? Absolutely not. I mean, look at this. I've got some chickpeas. That's a very common brand. Goya chickpeas, Goya black olives. It's not stuff that you would find at your local store. They're just doing the shopping for you. Cannelli beans. Yes, these cans of beans are like $1. I do know that. But it's everything else. Like I got a big bag of pasta, squash, another tomato. And then they do send you your meats as well. So on top of the little freezer packs, I have my fresh tuna. Big piece of fresh tuna, and then I have and everything is like vacuum sealed, and I have a nice thick, look at how thick that is, a nice thick piece of steak. So you don't even have to worry about shopping, and they give you excuse the mess, they give you very big ice packs, and this is still like brick hard. So everything stays super cold. I do like that they put the meat directly on the coldest part so that your meat stays super fresh. I love that it's vacuum sealed. So overall, I have a whole counter of vegetables right now, and had I went shopping for this, maybe all of this would have come with the 2 tuna steaks. Tuna's what, like $5, $6? So that would have been, I don't know, about $10 maybe. The steak would have been another $8, so that's $18 right there. Plus the beans and the squash and the pasta and the onions and the garlic, the tomatoes, the potatoes, everything here probably would have come out to about $50 or $60 had I gone shopping for it myself. And the price is about, so you're paying a little bit more, I guess, depending on where you are and depending on what meals you choose. I have enough here for 3 days of meals. It says for 2 people. This should feed me and my son and my boyfriend just fine. 3 people usually is fine. There's always more than enough food. Depending on what meals you choose, you're saving overall. For example, a pasta dish like this, I probably didn't save too much money on because pasta and squash can be pretty cheap to find, but a meal like this, the seared tuna noise salad, the 2 large pieces of tunas would have been quite pricey where I am, and then to buy all the little individual ingredients to buy them would have been quite pricey. Same with the steak. So typically you can choose meals that will give you your total worth of the box, but overall for me this box is always worth it above and beyond, because like I said, you're saving your time. You don't have to go grocery shopping. You're saving money on, say, going out to eat, and you get to try new things. You get to keep the recipes. It comes straight to your door. I love this subscription. Everybody I've recommended to try it has, for the most part, loved it. Like I said, if you live near Walmart or if you live near Target or somewhere where you can get much cheaper food, you might not have a benefit of this, because chances are there's other places to eat by you that might be a little bit not as expensive as the places by me. However, if you're a busy mom, if you work a lot, and you still want to be able to come home and just have everything ready to go, just, you know, I'm ready to cook. I take this bag out of the fridge. I have all my ingredients in here. All I gotta do is chop them up and cook them, and it also tells you, like, how long, you know, each meal will take, and the tools you'll need, everything you need to know. If you'd like to learn how to cook, and say you don't have the time to just, like, maybe go to a cooking academy or, you know, search the internet for recipes, but you want to get out of your rut of what you're making every night, this is a great subscription on many, many levels, and I recommend it to anybody that loves to cook, loves trying new food, maybe a little bit busy, and I'm telling you, it's worth the price. Use my link below if you'd like to get $20 off your first order. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to do cooking videos with this. I'm going to, of course, cook this up. I'm going to do a cook with me video. I've already done 2 of them, so check them out if you haven't seen them, so you can see exactly what kind of meals you can create with this subscription. Thank you so much for watching, and please follow me on Instagram. I'm Recycled Stardust.